Good evening. This is yet another video where I'm trying to where I'm experimenting with video recording. So my goal for this video is to experiment and see how can I record these videos and enjoy doing that, because currently I have different emotions coming up while I'm recording these videos, and so this is my playground for experiments. And okay, let me start a timer. Hey Siri, start a 30-minute timer. Thanks. So today I want to experiment with starting the first video in the course by asking you to open google.com, and here we will open the developer tools, and for that, right click anywhere on the page and then click inspect. At this moment, I might mention what can I mention? I might give instructions for different browsers, because maybe you are using say Safari or Firefox or Edge or Opera, I don't know, but I'd like to give instructions for what to do if you have a browser other than Google Chrome. And so I think that most of those browsers, maybe all of them, will have a similar functionality where you can right click anywhere on the page and then find the inspect or inspect element option right at the bottom of this context menu. And when you click inspect, this will open the developer tools or its analogy or its alternative in your browser. And then I also don't know, I have where the developer tools will be displayed for your particular case, because I have configured mine so that they are displayed at the bottom of the page, and you might have it on the right side like this or on the left side. I doubt that you'll have it in this detached mode, unlock into separate window. So I doubt that you have it like this. Probably you'll have it either on the right side or at the bottom, or below the page at the bottom here. Next, so this opened the developer tools, and we are interested in this console. Let me zoom in to see it better. We are interested in this console tab. So click on this tab to open it, and you'll have these warnings. Let's click on this clear button to remove them so that we start to remove them so that we have it like this, so that we can start from a blank slate. Okay, let me reload. So we have these deprecation messages. All right. Let's remove them by clicking on this icon. And now we have it clean. And so now let's write our first. Now we're going to write our first JavaScript code. For that, click right after this right angle bracket so that you have a cursor to the right, like here, and then type exactly alert, left, alert, open, parenthesis, then it works. Okay. Alert, open parenthesis, then double quote, then it works, exclamation mark, and then double quote again, and then close parenthesis. So you need to type it exactly as I have it here. So make sure that you type it exactly as I have it here, and then we will press enter. And there you go. Now we have this beautiful, now we have this pop-up window. This will display, all right, I like this one. This will display this pop-up window that says it works. And we can click OK. So this was our first JavaScript code. Next, let's change this text and write something like alert, open parenthesis, and then well done. Okay, alert, open parenthesis, double quote, well done, and then close, and then double quote again at the end of the message, and then close parenthesis. Enter, well done. Okay. So first of all, now I'm going to ask you to pause the video and display any message that you want to. Come up with some message and display a pop-up window where you will show, instead of well done, the title of the movie the movie that you enjoyed recently or something like that, where you will change this text and display the title and show the title of the movie that you enjoyed, that you liked recently. Or you can display any text you want here. So pause the video and display that. Okay, great. I will display Loki. It's a TV series, but I really enjoyed the Loki TV series. So this displays Loki. Okay, now let's discuss what we've done here. So this is a JavaScript instruction that displays the text between the double quotes. This is, let's try it again. So this is a JavaScript instruction that displays whatever we pass it between the open and between the parentheses. So here we're passing the locky text. This displays the locky. So here we're passing the locky text, and here we're passing the well done. The well done text. So here we are passing the well done text into our pop-up. So this is a JavaScript instruction that displays this text. Okay, so they just displayed it works. You just displayed it works, and you just displayed well done, and you displayed the alert, and probably you are at your peak. At your peak excitement, and if I ask you to repeat this again, it will start to become boring, because well, it's the fourth time, so we did 2 times together, and then you did it on your own, and now probably it is a good place to do some explanation here, but I'm not sure what explanation to give. Maybe a good explanation will be this. So here we can write JavaScript code and execute it. I will get into why we're getting this undefined line after these later, maybe not. So here we can write and execute our JavaScript code, and these 3 lines, they were a JavaScript instruction that displayed this the text we passed in. Okay, so I can say something like this. We can also do some math here. So let's say 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay. And so try it. We can write it like this. So we can write 2 plus, I forget that they know 2 plus 2 equals 4. We can multiply 3 times 3 equals 9. So we can also divide something like 8 divided by 2 is 4. And we can also subtract 6 minus 1 is 5. So you can run simple calculations here. We could also display this, so we can write alert 2 plus 2, and we need to use and then enter, and notice that it display the 4. So JavaScript calculated this and then displayed it. So this is all great, and we can also, okay. So one way can be to do some math, which actually at this point is not interesting because it's just 2 plus 2, 4. We can also ask for some text. So let's write prompt and then open parenthesis, then what's your favorite movie? What's your name? What's your name? Then I'll press enter, and this displays this pop-up that has a text field where I can type in my name. So my name is Dima. Okay. And notice that as soon as I press OK, it displays the Dima, the text that I entered. It displayed my name. It displayed the text that I entered, which is my name. So we use alert to display stuff like this, and we can use prompt to ask for our user for stuff from our users. And our users can type in some text here. And this text, if I press OK, we get this text, and the console, the developer tools, displays this text. Now this was a simple we wrote a very simple stuff here, but now let's actually create our a page. So let's learn how to create a web page that has JavaScript code. For that, we'll go to VS Code, and we'll create a new file and call it index.html. Could you create an empty HTML5 page? Okay, Copilot is our pair programmer, write code faster. Maybe later. Okay. So press this and then tab. I'm going to press, and this creates an HTML5 page skeleton. And we will change the title of our page to movie searcher. And then I'm going to press tab and save the page, drag it into the browser, and this displays an empty page that has a title, movie searcher. Okay, so I don't think that it is that exciting would be that exciting for you to just see an empty page. We can do something. We can do like, let's display button and search, and this will display the search button. And okay, and if I click on the button, nothing happens, but let's display a pop-up just like we did here when we click the search button, and we'll use JavaScript for that. So here, after the button tag, I'm going to add space, and then we'll use a special attribute called onClick to do that. So in between these double quotes, we can now write JavaScript code that will be executed when we click the button. So here, let's type in alert, parenthesis. Okay, this is actually a good place that highlights that it's better to use single quotes than double quotes here. So we can write something like alert, open parenthesis, it works. Okay, open parenthesis, single quote, it works. Single quote, close parenthesis, enter. It works. So, okay. Between these double quotes, we can write our JavaScript code. So let's write here alert, open parenthesis, and VS Code added the close parenthesis for us. And then let's type in single quote, and it matched with the closing single quote. And then let's type here, it works here as well. So this is the same, okay, it works. So this is the same alert instruction that we wrote here, and we wrote it inside an HTML attribute. So let's reload our Okay, let's save. Let's reload our page. And when I click on the search button, the pop-up will appear and it shows it works. Great, actually great. So this is your first web page that runs the JavaScript code that you just wrote. So I don't know actually what we will do next, but clicking on this button and having like it works, this feels good. So when we click, it works. Now, if we write here prompt, and what's your name, and prompt Dima, nothing happens. I don't need to explain them this. Okay, so this is a very quick way to run JavaScript code. But there is a better way to do this. Okay, now I feel like what? No, it is good actually. Now let's learn how to do this, but using even better way that professionals use. So we will display this alert pop-up. Okay, I am definitely feeling something and it is something suppressed because, okay, I'm noticing that something is going on with me, and let me get more in touch. Now I will get more in touch with myself and explore the emotions that come up or that I can let in. So I feel like I was punched in my in this area. I don't remember how this is called. Diaphragm. I don't remember actually how this word is pronounced correctly. Should be pronounced correctly. So I'm just trying to breathe deeply because it feels quite intense. And also I have a very safe toy for me on my desk, sitting on my desk. that I can look at to feel to feel safer here. And I continue breathing and trying to put some of my attention or place some of my attention into my body and become more aware of my body and also breathe so that I'm able so that to help me this should help me probably in hope that this will help me explore what is happening with my emotions and with me currently. And I hear that the timer is up, so 30 minutes has passed, and I think I'm gonna start wrapping up this for today. Actually, right now, what is happening with me is quite intense, and I'm trying to breathe to give or to let myself to give this process energy and attention for it to go and move forward wherever it wants to move forward or will move forward. So this is right now. This thing is intense, and I will not raise my voice higher than it is comfortable for me. So, because, well, it's my goal for this video was, let's say, and is to explore ways in which I can enjoy doing this. And so, speaking like this in this volume, at this volume, is comfortable for me. And if I push myself to increase the volume, to speak louder, then this will become more uncomfortable. Then this will become more uncomfortable. Then this will become more uncomfortable. And probably what I am doing right now, am I enjoying it? There is some pleasure in it. I feel like tickling in my hands. And my body. I'm not sure what I feel, but let me try to move around a little bit and stretch, warm up. I don't know how to say it in English. Maybe warm up to move my body around, but also continue breathing. Oh, I am so wanting. I want to devalue, to reduce value of what I'm doing right now, and say that is garbage. It's not worth. Why should I put it on the internet? And why should I put it on public? And it's actually a shame to do this, and I cannot find a word to describe this. I am let's say disgracing myself, whatever this means. There is a better word for this, but for some reason I cannot find the word. I am what? It doesn't matter. So this doesn't have value, and I should put up this like face or facade and be successful and be confident and not be this very very ugly, imperfect in the process of exploring, of learning. Okay, so I want to criticize to myself currently, like right now, and at this moment, and I don't know, maybe do the things that someone was doing to me when I was younger, or I was do what I was doing to me in similar situations, to avoid feeling something. What am I avoiding to feel? I don't know actually, but I think it is enough for today. I think it was a great success, or it was a success. It is a win, because I have explored like different things that I can say here, how to open the developer tools, what to show here, where to move from here. So I explored this part, and also I tried to speak to you directly. I tried to see the camera currently that is recording the video as a person, that there is a specific person behind the camera, and I'm not gonna tell who the person is, but I respect that person, and I feel, when I imagine that I am telling all this to that person, I am that I feel respect, and and I'm grateful to them, and it feels like an honor to teach them to some JavaScript. It feels like a privilege. So I feel excited when I place them there. So it's just I start enjoying recording this when I imagine that this camera is actually through this camera, on the other side of this camera, that person is watching, and I am recording this exclusively for that person. And that might be the one of the unlocks that I can do to add more pleasure to this process of recording these videos, because I like sharing cool stuff to that person. I like showing off. I like feeling as if I know something, as if I know some JavaScript. So for example, I can create a variable, let first name, my name is Dima, and now we can alert that first name, and we're using camel case here. There you go. There is this Dima pop-up. There is this pop-up that displayed the text that we put inside this variable that then we displayed through the alert function. So this feels good. So good that I wouldn't. So good. So good. I got a you. Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. I think this is a good trick, or this is a good tool that I can explore more. I can imagine that person behind the camera, and that I am recording this exclusively to them, because probably before this, I was automatically seeing the camera as an average of many people. So it's like as if hundreds or maybe thousands of people are watching at me, or looking at me, or watching me through this lens simultaneously. And when this happens, when I cannot remember how to say this. When I'm in that position, when so many people are looking at me, I feel like this doesn't feel good. But when I imagine talking to that one person through this camera, that there is one person behind the camera, it becomes manageable. I now start like feeling connection with this person, and I like it. So maybe this approach, this way of seeing, of looking at what's going on here, is, or will be a great, will help me a lot to enjoy recording these videos more and more. Because one of the things that I have noticed when I actually these tenses in English, one day I will open this grammar book and master all the tenses. I promise. Or not. So what I noticed, I wanted to say something like, I'm veering off the screen recording, but for some reason this discovery feels very important to me, and so I will this is why I'm dwelling on it. Can you say this? Dwelling. I'm pondering on it. I'm focusing on it so much. So before imagining this, that there is one person, one specific person that is looking at me through the camera lens, before that I had difficult times recording these videos. It felt like death looking at me through the lens of the camera, and this is how he described it. But but when I imagine a person behind the camera, then suddenly there is no death there. There's this person that's actually human, and quite friendly human, and supportive and encouraging, and grateful and smart and curious. And so that person is, it's great to hang out with that person. It's great to explain things to that person. Yes, I have low teaching skill. I'm at the beginning of my teaching journey, so my teaching skills are very low. But this does not prevent me with this level of skills in English and in teaching. This does not prevent me from enjoying spending time with that person and explaining to them whatever, like doing something in front of them. So okay, let's experiment and maybe write here alert, open parenthesis, and then thank you, exclamation mark, close parenthesis, no, double quote, close parenthesis, enter, thank you so much. So today, I can highlight three very, very important things or valuable things that happened in this recording. Thing number one is that thing that I just described, that I played with imagining a person that I'd like to see behind the camera, behind the lens, on the other side of the lens of the camera, and this makes it much more pleasant to do. This makes it much more pleasant to record these videos, to explain stuff, to experiment here. It's and I don't feel alone, and I feel like I have a great person that I love hanging out with. So this is unlock number one. Now let's get to the unlock number two, which was I noticed that something is going on with me, and I allowed it to appear, and I started breathing, and I started accepting or surrendering, or like playing at least with how I can accept and surrender to these sensations in my body, to these emotions that arise, that come. And valuable thing number three, which is actually the things that I tried here. So I tried like displaying alert a couple of times. Then I tried to do some math in the console, and I also like that didn't work. After that, we created this web page, and I also tried doing a couple things here, and this on click, which still like I'm not sure, because we can do this, or we can we can comment this out at all and write something like script and then alert. It works like this, and okay, and then maybe this is a good way of doing this, and then we can target our button. So document query selector button. Then when we want on click, let's write function. Just we'll get into this, doesn't matter. And then let's put this alert inside, in between these curly braces, and then reload. It works. Yeah, so we can do it like this. I'm not sure that we can do it like this. I doubt it. Yeah, it executes the alert and then function. Okay, and then we can do it like this. There is this option, or also this option. We can use an arrow function, which will be better, but I think this looks more confusing than this, so we'll use this. We can also transition from on click alert, it works, to this, but it's now the problem is that we're doing the same thing. So maybe like doing this once is good, but twice it's not good. And this, I don't know, this sounds boring. This looks boring. This looks boring to me. This looks really, really boring. Okay, so great stuff. Thank you. And maybe see you tomorrow.